Right, where are my notes? Where's my notes? Okay. Gate 2 and then the quiz.
Hey everyone, welcome to the detailed Legion Raid guide series.
Okay.
This is a guide for the Legion Raid Kakul Saydon.
Kakul
If you're
Saydon.
planning to run this raid blind, feel free to skip this video. The video will
Thanks.
cover the Gate 2 of the Legion Raid Kakul Saydon. Let's get to it right away.
Gate.
First of all, Kakul's all gates have main mechanic,
2.
Mayhem Gauge. Just like Vikings Gate 3, you'll have this Mayhem Gauge throughout the fight. Feel free to take a look at Gate 1 video again in the beginning to understand the details.
Okay.
The second gate's boss, Cuckoo, is one of the most mobile boss in Lost Ark Legion raids. He is tiny,
Mobile.
agile, and teleports around very frequently. With the stage map being a very unfamiliar size and shape, with danger of falling off the stage, like Baltan's second gate, entropy classes tend to have the hardest time in this fight. Although because of this, Cuckoo's HP is not that high, so if players get used to all the normal patterns very quickly, Gate 2 won't be as hard as you think. As for falling mechanics, Cuckoo's attack will not knock you off the stage.
Okay.
But after Satan's appearance during the fight, his attacks with the yellow warning sign, except his pigeon attack, will knock you off the stage. So it is crucial to be keen to all yellow warning attack symbols to not fall off the stage. Here are the major mechanics
Damn.
for Gate 2. 125 lines, Satan appears. 110 lines, Mayhem Fog.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
95
whoa, whoa,
lines.
whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, 1, 2, 5. There's a maze. Oh, how fun! Velganos. No!
In Gate 2, all 4 players must survive until the 80 lines maze mechanic. This minigame mechanic requires all 4 players to finish this. So if someone happens to die before the minigame maze phase, you must restart or
Wait,
finish the fight before the
What
maze.
the hell? What the hell is this?
25 lines, card flip number 2. In Gate 2, all 4 players must survive until the 80 lines maze mechanic. This minigame mechanic requires all 4 players to finish this. So if someone happens to die before the minigame maze phase, you must restart or finish the fight before the maze phase even starts.
What?
Also in this
Is
particular
it
fight,
like
unlike
Pac-Man?
Viking's third gate or Cuckoo's first gate, the only real way to decrease your mayhem gauge safely is
Oh,
utilizing
Jesus,
Estering
that's
on them.
scary.
So it is crucial for everyone not to face tank various patterns in this fight, or it will become more chaotic. As for battle items, I strongly recommend Sacred Charm and Time Stop on your kit. The Gate 2 raid starts with Cuckoo by himself. When he reaches about 125 lines, Giant Saydon will appear in the middle. Saydon's large AoE attack patterns are aimed at random teammates with an internal cooldown. He has patterns like smashing with the hammer twice or 3 times, pigeons, grab, flame, and wind breath.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
We'll talk about these patterns in more detail in the normal patterns section.
Okay.
Saydon's attack have internal cooldown. But as for wind breath and pigeon attack, it will trigger without an internal cooldown when Cuckoo does a specific pattern like 3 circus balls juggling throws. Since the combination of these patterns cause a majority of the deaths, it is important to focus on dodging the attacks than dealing DPS. If Cuckoo reaches close to a major gimmick HP bar, Saydon will not use his attacks even if internal cooldowns come back. Also, when Saydon appears for the first time with a set dialogue, Cuckoo will use 2 types of scripted patterns. He will teleport either left or right side of the map and move to the opposite side while doing a Tarzan swing, dropping series of circus balls.
Huh?
Or he'll fly upwards into the sky, being untargetable and drop series of circus balls. under
He's saying
everyone's
the
feet
information, but none of it's going in. I'm very confused. I don't know what's going on.
twice. Since these 2 particular scripted patterns provide tons of damage to everyone, and since it's almost impossible to land DPS to Cuckoo, if you hear the dialogue cue with the Saydon's appearance, watch Cuckoo carefully and move accordingly if it's the teleport pattern, or throw away the circus bombs to the edges properly if he flies up to the sky. If you continue to fight until about 110 bars, the first major mechanic will start. the
How did they
Mayhem
know
Fog.
that they're getting in the red
Cuckoo will
one?
teleport to the middle, and Saydon will always cast a Medusa pattern. Make sure you don't look at him. Since this Medusa is not cleansable and lasts very long, if you happen to stare at Saydon at this time and get feared, you're almost guaranteed to fail the mechanic. Afterwards, Saydon will
Oh
cast
my
various
god,
waves
why?
of the Mayhem
They
Fog
put a
throughout the
jump
whole
scare
map.
in it?
Most classes can only last first or second ticks, and 3 or 4 ticks for tankier classes. In order to be safe from this attack, the map will spawn total 4 color bubble shields, 2 on each on the left side and the right side. Red shields require exact 2 people to be inside to be active.
Oh.
And blue shields require exact 1 person to be inside to be active.
Okay.
If this is done correctly, you'll be invincible throughout the entire mechanic. Since this is very troublesome to figure out which shields are red and blue in a short time, pugs tend to put out a party number 1-2 on the left side and 3-4 on the right side. Next major gimmick will start at 95 lines. With the sound cue, Cuckoo will disappear while stabbing his cursed doll toy. Afterwards, 7 cards will appear around the map, and choose 1 random player to be targeted for the hammer smash. A few seconds later, Saydon will smash his hammer at the targeted player. You will need to utilize this attack to flip over the cards to find out where the Cuckoo is hiding. Saydon will use his hammer attack total 3 times. If you fail to smash the hammer on the correct card, where Cuckoo is hiding, the party will wipe. General strategy is to have the hammer hit the 2nd or the 5th card. If you happen to do so, you will be able to see total 3 cards every hit. If Cuckoo is still not found after the 2nd hammer smash, with the process of elimination, the 6th card in the middle will have Cuckoo hiding for the 3rd hammer smash.
That's clever.
The main concept is just make sure to see total 3 cards each hammer smash. So it is crucial to not panic and flip the correct cards each hammer strike. You'll have enough time to dodge with the walk speed. You can utilize spacebar at the right time, which when your target sign disappears above your head, but also super armors and time stop works as well. Cuckoo's hiding spot is random, but there are some fun tricks. Bard Stigma or Dissonance homing tripod can actually determine where the Cuckoo could be. Sharpshooter's atomic arrow blows up later, so it can actually show where Cuckoo's hiding as well. Reaper's not out yet, but Reaper's Nightmare also works the same way as the Sharpshooter's atomic arrow. And for the bleed rune, you can actually hear the bleed sound if you stand on top of the correct card.
Do I need to bring bleed? What? Those 3 sounded different. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't.
However, this is not a tight timing mechanic.
Purify
if you stay
is
calm
good.
and flip 3 cards each time, you won't fail this mechanic at all. After the cards mechanic, you'll need to drop Cuckoo's HP to at least 80 bars to activate the next major minigame mechanic. As explained earlier, if you do not have all 4 players alive at this time, you won't be able to execute this mechanic. You need to have heavy communication or maybe screen shares with programs like Discords or streams.
Wow,
4 players will
okay.
be teleported into a new map with Toy Hammer equipped. You can normal attack or press Q for a jump attack. 1 player can destroy the objective statue in the middle. Person who destroys this special statue will be granted special binoculars roll. The other 3 players will be granted a random play card symbol of their head. Their job is to find and kill 3 play card warriors with the same symbol and exit afterwards with the same symbol. Location of each card warriors and exit gates can be easily seen by the binocular roll member.
No, I'm
with the zoomed out
confused.
vision. His job is to make sure to communicate where everything is for the other players because their visions are zoomed very close. Binocular zoomed out player can also share his screen to his other teammates to show the whole map as well. Also during this mechanic, Seto will appear and run across vertically or horizontally throughout the map. If you happen to get hit by Seto, the symbol stacks reset to 0. So you need to play very safe and make sure to not get hit by Seto's path.
So one person will be able to see the whole map and has to tell everyone else where to go to get the things. Is that correct? Okay.
If you finish collecting all 3 of your play card symbols by killing the play card warriors around the map, an exit gate with the same symbol will appear when 1 minute 30 seconds is left to the clock. If all players exit properly before the time runs out, the minigame is complete. This mechanic will provide you enough time to do the minigame. As long as you don't panic and take your time, dodging Seto's path before collecting your symbols, you'll be able to finish this mechanic without big issues. Just make sure to prioritize dodging Seto first, because getting hit by him will reset your stack to 0. Also, if you happen to kill the wrong play card warrior, you'll get briefly stunned with no stacks provided. So make sure to not to kill wrong warriors as well. You can tell how many stacks you have looking at your buff UI. Or when you have 3 stacks, you can notice the symbol on your floor glow very bright.
Okay.
As for binocular player, if you stand over here, Seto won't be able to hit you. So make sure you park your character at a safe spot before telling your teammates where to go. If you're utilizing chat or pings for your teammates, since you're zoomed out and your teammates are zoomed in, You cannot ping too far away from their vision, or your party mates won't be able to see your pings. Make sure to ping closely. Additionally, your side rail meter fills up slowly during this minigame. So if you want to fill up additional side rail meter, one party mate can stay inside on purpose and exit at a later time. One interesting point is that you can actually kill Seto if you have the betrayal set using the lightning effect. But since there's no real purpose of killing Seto, you can take this with a grain of salt. After the minigame maze,
Okay,
you'll need
fun
to drop
fact.
Cuckoo's HP to 55 for the next major mechanic.
Okay.
Cuckoo will teleport
That
to
is
the
the
middle
Velganos
to cast
pizza.
3 series of Velganos pizza patterns. Just like Velganos or
Oh.
Vicus First Gate Morphous pizza patterns, there will be symbols that will help you where the pizza is going to rotate.
Okay.
Look closely how the stars are rotating.
Left.
Since the pizza will rotate total 3 times, you must memorize all 3 rotations by looking how the star rotates. If you happen to get hit by the pizza, it will do a lot of damage, with huge mayhem gauge filled up as well. So you'll need to make sure nobody gets hit during this mechanic. This is actually a very troublesome mechanic for everyone who is not really used to doing pizza. Using Esther and Nana here is a very good idea when the pattern starts. It will make this mechanic a lot easier for you.
Oh, nice.
However, you can still gain mayhem gauge fast enough with the pizza and the hammer attacks, which results into spawning infectious plus lasers, or turning you into a clown too. If you think you're in a danger of transforming or death by getting hit by the pizza, do not hesitate to use your time stop potion. If someone happens to transform into a clown fast, or get hit by the pizza way too many times, Inanna will disappear faster than usual to get everyone in danger. If you're on your middle of third pizza turn, Saydon will smash his hammer to the pre-chosen random player. You will need to hit this hammer attack to Cuckoo to avoid a party wipe. Since the AoE is extremely big, as long as everyone's been dodging the pizza properly, the impact will hit Cuckoo most of the time. Everyone just needs to dodge a hammer attack before the impact with their spacebar.
Okay.
After this Velganos pizza mechanic, Cuckoo at 25 life bars will start the card flip mechanic again. It's the exact same mechanic, so no need to panic and execute properly.
Oh, the one with the
Afterwards,
hammers?
all major
Bum, bum,
mechanics
bum.
are done at this point, so
Oh,
you'll need
great!
to finish the fight from here.
I know
Next
it
topic
all.
is the normal patterns. Kakul Saydon's second gate's normal patterns are very important because it is chaotic for most players,
Oh.
and there are many patterns that can cause multiple resets. Let's go over the Saydon's pattern first. Hammer smash 2 times. Saydon will choose a random player and smash his hammer twice at the same spot. Second smash's AoE is a bit larger. The animation is long enough, so focus on dodging the first hit and wait until the second hit is finished. Keep in mind there are push immunity skills or time stop to prevent fall death if you cannot dodge the attack. Hammer smash 3 times. Saydon will choose a random player and smash his hammer 3 times in a set pattern based on the initial aggro location of the player's spacing. For example, if the aggro players stay on the left edge of the map, you can see the other 2 hammer attacks going outside the map completely. It is faster than the 2 hammer smashes, but the AoE is much smaller. Flame Breath. Saydon will choose a random player and fire a large cone-shaped flame that's rotating throughout the stage. This pattern has high damage, and you will fall off the stage almost every time you get hit by this. Being close to him is a safe spot. So if you ever identify the flame breath pattern by looking at the large yellow warning symbols happening beforehand, make sure to stay close to him. Grab pattern. When there are no internal cooldowns, if a player happens to be near Saydon, you will use this grab pattern with
Sunday.
a high probability. There are unique sound cues with long pre-animation before this grab, but it can grab multiple
This
people
is the
too.
nicest
You can
I'm
simply
gonna
move
look
away when
all
you notice
day,
the pattern is being
okay?
executed. The damage won't be critical, but you'll need to watch out if you play a squishy
I'm
class.
actually really cold.
Summoning pigeons. Saydon will choose a random player and send waves of pigeons. If you get hit by this, you'll trip and fall, and get damage for every additional ticks per pigeon.
I'm gonna
When
get
all
a
pigeons fly
blanket.
past you, they will also come back at the exact same spot, so you'll need to be aware and memorize where the pigeons flew away initially. Wind Breath.
Did
Saydon
you
will
oil the
choose a
booba?
random player and blow
No.
winds against them.
This is
This
just
doesn't
how
do
they
much
are.
damage, but it will almost guarantee a fall death. Sometimes you survive if you stand opposite side of the stage very closely, but you're almost guaranteed to fall if you get hit by this pattern.
Huh?
As I explained in the beginning of the video, if Cuckoo tends to use his normal patterns like where he throws 3 circus balls, Saydon will use either pigeons or wind breath at a very high probability. Let's also talk about Cuckoo's important normal patterns as well. 3 circus balls juggling throws. Cuckoo will choose a random player and throws 3 series of small circus balls. These circus balls have extremely high damage, so supports will need to either shield you, or you need to be extra careful and make sure to dodge all this along with combined Saydon's pattern as well.
Dodge
Counter.
balls.
Cuckoo will drop his weapon and crouch with all arms and legs on the ground with a weird pose. He'll dash to the aggro player afterwards. If nobody gets hit with his first dash, he will turn around and dash again. This particular pre-animation can be countered, so if you recognize this pre-animation of him lowering his posture, there's only a counter and a fake counter, so it's safe to assume he's going to do a counter. If you get hit by his dash attack though, you'll get an uncleansable fear for a few seconds. Fake counter. This is the same pre-animation posture as the counter, but he actually does no other attacks and beyond an untargetable state. This special pattern has a long internal cooldown though. When Cuckoo disappears, numbers of Cuckoo clones will appear with red pools under them, and the pools will get enlarged in a couple seconds. Out of these many Cuckoo clones, only one will have a white pool under it. The red pools will increase your mayhem gauge along with high damage, but the white pool will drop your mayhem gauge, so it's the safe spot. There are also empty cheese spots between the pools as well. You will need to stand on the white pool, or the small empty spots around the edge of the stage, or use time stop to safely survive throughout this pattern.
I can do that.
Laser. Cuckoo will disappear.
I need to peek and I need to cool. Just don't make such a thing. Why is it still going? We learned all the major mechanics. Who cares about the patterns? I'll be fine. I'll just learn them as I go along.
It's laser cannon. The pattern itself does not do too much damage, but there is a risk of getting hit by other patterns as a combo, so it is important for the aggro player to control the laser's path to not hit other teammates. Flyaway swings or spawn bombs. Exact same patterns you see from the line 125 of Cuckoo. The flyaway swings will have him teleport you to the left or right side of the map, and Tarzan swing to the other side while dropping many circus balls. As for bombs, Saydon becomes untargetable and spawn 2 bombs right under everyone's feet. Critical difference of this pattern compared to 125 line scripted pattern, the pattern will include Saydon casting his Medusa as well, so you must be careful or you will get comboed by multiple patterns resulting in death. Let's go over Cuckoo's other basic normal attack patterns in detail as well. Cuckoo has 3 weapons in his arsenal: hammer, trumpet, and cannon. The most basic pattern for the hammer weapon is his 2 large swings. This has massive damage, so you must watch out when you see him holding his hammer. Afterwards, if he happens to hold his hammer, he can do a series of sliding. This sliding animation has 2 different variations. If Cuckoo slides an attack with a series of swings, it's a regular normal attack. But if he happens to slide after a series of normal attacks, it's a counter attack. Therefore, if you happen to see him slide away after his normal attack, it's safe to assume a counter is coming. If there is an internal cooldown though, you must watch out because the failed counter does massive damage. Other hammer patterns include him smashing back in front. If you get hit by this, you'll get paralyzed and push back with the additional waves created. On Cuckoo's next weapon, trumpet has better telegraphed attacks. Usually staying close to Cuckoo is a great idea when he has a trumpet as his weapon. Trumpet's most basic telegraph attack is when he stands still and blows his trumpet, while ring size AoE will either get bigger from inside out or outside in. Either way, this pattern can be easily dodged if you just stay close to Cuckoo. After this pre-trumpet animation, he will either use his additional trumpet attack or he'll swap his weapon to his hammer. If he happens to switch his hammer after the pre-animation, it's a guaranteed counter. If he does not swap his weapon, his trumpet attack will have 3 variations. First one is pizza attack. He will choose a random aggro and blow his trumpet clockwise 4 times. This is a very slow pattern, which will give you lots of DPS times for you. Second one is a 6-way trumpet attack. He'll generally create 6 lines coming out from his sides, so staying back or the front is a good idea here. The third one is a very rare pattern, where he'll choose a random aggro to fire a sound wave to the player. This has high damage, but is very easy to dodge with rare appearance. His last third weapon is his cannon. His cannon attack pattern is where difficulty comes in gate 2. Cuckoo either fires his cannon while he has it in the shoulders or his sides. If Cuckoo happens to hold his cannons on his sides, he will fire his missiles aimed at a random player 3 times, and then fire another 3 additional missiles in a fan-shaped shotgun form. If Cuckoo has his cannons on his shoulders, he splits into 3 variations. He fires a series of bombs that will leave a flaming residue. This can either fire from 1 to 3 times. First of all, this flaming residue pool hurts even at over eye level characters. It is crucial to stay away from this and try to get the initial explosion away from the center of the map. If Cuckoo fired only 1 bomb, he will switch his cannon position to his sides and fire 3 missiles at an aggro player. Afterwards, he'll face the player and back jump while installing a bomb along the way. If Cuckoo fired 2 bombs, he'll face the aggro player and back jump while installing a bomb along the way. If Cuckoo fired 3 of these bombs, he won't do any additional patterns afterwards. Lastly, let's also talk about side row choices and usage tips. Esther Nina is a very nice choice for the 55 Belginus pizza pattern. It will greatly help you execute the mechanic with your team. As for damage options, Esther Nina's effective range is very large. And since the stage is very small, firing Esther Nina from either left side or the right side of the map horizontally to the other side will hit Cuckoo most of the time, unless he's at an untargetable state. Legion rank Kakul Saydon is where the game starts to add more mechanics to create more chaos in the raid. It is crucial to avoid unnecessary death, because losing a member from a 4-man raid is more critical than an 8-man raid. As long as everyone in the raid keep calm and identify each special patterns quickly, the raid itself will be very easy to clear. With that being said, this covers the detailed guide of the Legion rank Kakul Saydon second game. Good luck everyone, and as always, thanks guys, bye!
There we go. What else is there to know? Okay, let's do the quiz. Let's do the quiz. Let's do the quiz. What did we learn? What did we learn about gate 2? Right, let's go. Question 1. Does the madness meter work the same as in gate 1? Yes. Nice. Question 2. What is there to know about the place you fight in here? You can get knocked off? If you get hit by the giant Saydon, it has the potential to knock you off the map. Yeah. Question 3. What do you have to do after 4 small circles appear? I don't know. Unless he's talking about the blue and the red shields. What the fuck? He is, but I don't know what you're supposed to do. Assign 2 players to the left side of the map. and the other 2 to the right side of the map. If both circles on the side are blue, yeah, because blue circles only take 1 person each, whereas red circles take 2. Where would you go in this example? The bruh will slide here. I don't know what's going on in this one. I don't know what this is. Okay, I got one right. He goes here because this guy's gonna go in the red as well. Okay. What is the hide and seek mechanic? Is this the maze? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. Oh my god. Kakul appears at 95. Oh, the card flip. Oh, it had a different name. The card flip. Yeah. So you need to get him to hit the second and then the 5th card so that you can and then after 2 hits then you'll know whether or not Kakul is hiding under the card in the middle. Yeah. How can you do this most effectively? Well, I just told you. Yes. When a cutscene plays, it is an indicator for what ability? Don't know. The maze! Oh my god. What does the player have to do that first kills the puppet in the middle? They stay in the middle and they direct the other players to where they need to go. Coordinate the other player. Yeah. Where does the player with the diamond suit go in this situation? To the 1. Yeah. Where does the player with the heart suit go? To the heart? Okay. To the heart on the bottom right. Yeah. What is the last important mechanic? The Belganos pizza. Yes. How does it work? He has 2 stars and he does the stars and then what the hell is going on with this little piece of hair? There's like the stars and then you work out which way it is, or you can use Inanna and like save yourself from too much. Damn. 2 stars appear next to Kakul, rotating either clockwise or counterclockwise. They rotate briefly before disappearing. These 3 sets of stars appear before the beats. You can do 4 rotation, the third one you must run away. Wait. What? They rotate briefly before disappearing. 3 sets of stars appear before the pizza pancakes. And on the first and second pizza pancake, you go to the 4 rotation, the third one you must run out halfway through to the void and AoE. Which way would you have to run in this example? It's a video. Left, then right, and then you run out. So they go left, then they go right, and then they got to get out of the circles. Okay. Oh, nice! Wait, that's it! Nice! Amazing! Thank you so much. Thank you, Beam. Thank you for the quiz for Gate 2. Okay. I'm ready.